If you're looking for a guaranteed way to increase your speed and endurance and have less injuries on an annual basis, it is imperative that you establish a relationship with a good massage therapist and or a chiropractor. This was a question that came into me on the subject itself, kind of arose more from constant reoccurrence of injuries. This individual reached out to me and was very, very frustrated because they've been working on their strength and they've been working on their flexibility. They feel like they're under the right, volume of training, but keep finding themselves getting injured. So we started doing a little bit of a deep dive on training volume. The soft tissue maintenance was good, but what we found out was this individual had a couple vertebrae that were anteriorly rotated, which means they were rotated forward, and had what we call a pelvic tilt. So imagine you're looking at the hips, the right side was slightly higher than the left side. Now, I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence, but think about this. A muscle will pull bones out of alignment. So when a muscle is extremely tight, we refer to that as hypertonicity in the muscle. When the muscle is tight, it's always going to pull on the bones, and it will pull the bones out of alignment once they become too strong. That's why strength and flexibility has to be worked together, because it allows the muscle to be strong but not pull the biomechanics of the bones out of place. On the flip side of that, when the bones are out of alignment, they overextend and lengthen the muscle. So if you and I are holding a rope, every muscle has an origin and an insertion. So if that bone is out of alignment, you're just taking that rope and you're pulling it super taut. Put these two together. You can go get a chiropractic adjustment, and if the muscles are tight, the muscles will pull that alignment right back out. Vice versa. If the muscles are tight and you get an adjustment, the tight muscles will pull that alignment right back to out of alignment. I know that's a redundancy of terms, but think about it. When you have soft, pliable, and strong muscles, you have your spine and your hips, everything is in anatomical neutral. You're going to have better top end speed. You're going to have better muscular endurance. You will have less risk of injuries because unfortunately, when we walk around and our muscles are tight and or the bones are out of alignment, we're walking around just literally one step or one movement away from blowing something out. A muscle will go into spasm. A bone will literally physically get injured. Now, with the exception of your partner, nobody is going to know your body more intimately than a massage therapist and a chiropractor. And the reason why it's important for you is to identify muscle patterns. So for example, if you're a triathlete and you swim a lot, they're going to notice, hey, your chest is getting overdeveloped because of the freestyle stroke. If you're working with someone like myself or one of our elite coaches, we will change your strength program around to make sure that we don't overdevelop what's already too strong. Because as we've discussed previously, if my chest is too tight, now my shoulders roll forward. Now the muscles in the middle of my shoulder blade, the rhomboids, those are now in chronic spasm because they're being over lengthened. Until we get the two ends of the muscle back and we don't bring the tension out of the belly, we literally could go to reach for a pencil and have your rhomboids in the middle of your shoulders go into spasm. When you have a good massage therapist and or a chiropractor, they can help you see muscle patterns. If you train 5, 6, 7 times a week and you go and you see a massage therapist, they're going to bring it to your attention. Hey, look, you might be overusing your right side. You might be overusing your left side. That's where we get into what we call compensatory adjustments. You're compensating for a injury, scar tissue, muscular imbalance on strength. We could do an entire video on just that. Today, I just wanted to talk about, I think having a good relationship with a good massage therapist and a good chiropractor, and I don't want that to come across awkward. They need to know that you're serious about your health, wellness, and performance. Because a lot of times these types of massage therapists and chiropractors, these modalities don't see people who take an active role. They pretty much walk in, lay down on the table and say, fix me. A good massage therapist is going to give you things, chiropractor is going to give you things that you can do at home to keep yourself out of pain. They're not used to seeing someone proactive. If you're watching this video, you're proactive. They're not used to that, so please be aware of it. Let them understand how sincere you are about your health and wellness. Let them understand that you'll come back on a more of a maintenance basis. I mean, let's face it, everybody's in it to make money, and that's cool. Their job is to keep you healthy, keep you athletically performing. It's your job to do what they say and do it on a maintenance level. Please don't go in only when things are broke and ask them to fix it. It just makes it harder on them, and it cuts down on your incremental improvement day over day. As always, these questions are great. The number of questions that keeps coming in elevates every week. The subscription rate is continuing to escalate, and I want to sincerely say thank you. I also want to say thank you for watching this video today. We put one out every morning, so if you haven't subscribed and turned on the notifications, please do so, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.